Hello and welcome to Old Man Dendorian playing Battle Chasers Nightwar. It's my first playthrough and looking forward to it. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, yep, that's Garrison. The usual badass. Oh, that's Gully. Yep, she's das Wunderkind. Basically beat down Mini Hulk. Oh. This is, yeah, Calbretto, a war golem, which a lot of people have interest in war golems, at least in the comic books they did. Yep, Nolan, the wizard, the old wizard, who pretty much usually wrecks most people he comes across. Oh, Red Monica, pirate, thief, the local hottie, yep, likes bombs. I don't know you, but I've read not quite all the comics, because, well, they kind of ended prematurely, so I don't know if this is a new guy, or if he's for the game. It's interesting, though. Battle Chasers, Nightwar. Yes, uses another game save feature, blah 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 blah. Oh, yes, you can play with keyboard. I will not be playing with keyboard. Instead, I'll be playing with the controller. Yes, please, get the mouse hand off there. There will be not very many edits to me doing this, so, you know, get used to it. Someday I'll learn. But you can't teach an old man new tricks or something like that. And that was my, previous save there was just, you know, getting to know the layout of the thing, so what we're going to do is delete. Yep, delete. Because we want to start fresh. Yeah, we'll start down here. Why? Because. But yeah, this was a comic book series a little while back, and it was pretty neat. Lots of neat animations, or not animations, but drawings. What? Oh, we have story. Okay, yep, Aramis.
Left behind were his mighty gauntlets.
Yep, which Gully has.
Power, giving their wielder the strength to move mountains, as the stories were told. Also left behind was his daughter, Gully. She discovered her father's gauntlets, setting in motion the events that would make her a target of great importance.
Lots of people want those gauntlets.
Into the company of her greatest defenders. Nolan, the wise and mighty wizard, whose tongue is as sharp as his wit.
Grumpy old man.
His mysterious companion, Calibretto, a war golem of immense power.
The babysitter.
Garrison, a swordsman, once brother in arms to Aramis, now sworn to protect his only living kin.
Drunkard and badass.
A rogue, Red Monica, who can be foe as quickly as friend.
And she's meant to be the hottie, so.
They have traveled the capital lands while defending Gully from those who seek the power of her gauntlets.
They do come after her for quite a while in the comics for whatever
To
reason.
learn more about mana, which fuels the world's magic and technology, has led the group towards a mysterious landmass known as the Crescent Isle. There, vast reserves of mana were once rumored to exist. As they approach the island, they quickly discover why so little is known about the area.
It's so they can make a game. What? Did you hear that? Okay. But yeah. Yeah, I had some really cool, you know, fight scenes and whatnot. Lots of, technically blood, not much gore, but lots of blood. Smashing of skeletons, as we saw in the preview there. Yeah, it's you know, them protecting Gully from bad guys. Oh. Why is the music? Why is music so loud? Please no. Music is so loud you can't hear them speak. Good lord. Yeah, that's typically what happens to poor Nolan. Yep, typical Garrison, doing his thing.
You were easier than I do, remember?
She's not wrong. Shouldn't have been oh no, not no. I've got you. 'Cause I'm an old man.
Alright, Red. Looks like it's just me and...
Yeah. You're the captain now, Nolan. The face of no surprise there. And yep, that's actually a typical thing, Gully getting knocked out. Speaking of which, hey girl, we made it? Or at least I did. Bretto? Garrison? Please be nearby. Alright, so welcome to Battle Chasers. And of course I tend to explore a lot of different areas. Of course I've already technically explored. It's like, oh look, here's this waterway. It's like I can go through Reach, right? Nope. One thing I do like is this. You can actually kind of see your shadow, regardless of which character you're playing. So I'm sure that'll help with like secret passages or something, where you can like go through paths, and of course probably a split in the path, which means you gotta find your way out. Da 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 da. Debris. And just kind of go around now. Or go ahead and pull up the menu here real quick. There's her equipment: weapon, armor, ring, neck, trinket. Gully is, well, I mean, she's the tank, and that's what she does. She protects people. There's her passive, 10% to all damage reduction. And her dungeon skill is called Ground Smash. Briefly stun all nearby enemies. Stun carries over into combat. Also breaks weak walls. Since I'm still relatively new to the game, I don't know what that weak walls mean, so we'll find out together at some point. Then, combat abilities. Defend, everyone has a defend, but some of them are a little different. You may want to do, and even their like basic attacks, like can do stuff, which we'll see in a second. Here's jab, 14 damage, and generates an overcharge. Now, overcharge is like extra MP, from what I've gathered. You attack a few times, and then when you use like one of these abilities, which actually costs mana, it'll take the overcharge first, and then it'll take MP out. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, here's she's got some interesting means. She's, like I said, she's like the defender. It's like place a damage shield on an ally that absorbs 31 damage. So if someone has this on them, they get and get hit by an enemy, it'll absorb 31 damage until it dissipates. So not bad. And then there's this scatter shot. Deals 16 damage to a target and 8 damage to a nearby enemy. So there's multiple enemies. You want to clear fast. Boom. Use scatter shot. Then biography. Not technically much here, but Gully has long been on a quest to find her missing father, Aramis. Her most prized possession is the pair of gauntlets he left behind, which he used to fearsome effect on the field of battle. They give her incredible power, but also put her in great danger. She's not the only one who knows of their power. Dun dun dun. So that's pretty much Gully. And then inventory. Yeah, I got healing pods, mana. Go through. There's gear. Dun dun dun. Yes, there is crafting. Not much for games. Oh, and then let's see. This is your quest log. Of course, I have no quest yet. Apparently Dungeon Codex, where you can find that, and then there's of course all that stuff there. And then there's fishing, because why not? Let's have fishing, and I'm sure that you can get like items that you use in crafting or even trade for stuff. So that's that. Not gonna heal her yet because, well, like I said, I've done the first like 10 to 15 minutes of the game. So there's Calibretto. You're awake.
Righto. You're all right.
been resting for a few hours.
I guess I wasn't completely prepared for that cannon blast.
No, no.
Was I dreaming, or did you leap off the ship to catch me?
You were so unprepared that you misspelled oh no.
I did.
How'd we make it down in one piece?
One piece.
Nolan. We fell through a portal he opened, placing us on the ground with only minor injuries.
Then what
Yes, I
happened
like a
to-
laugh anime, sorry.
We don't know.
And Garrison? Monica?
Smooching.
Garrison fell through the portal.
Damn, I was wrong. Oh well.
Monica appears to be missing, along with Nolan.
Oh, she's going after Nolan, huh? Not really. We saw the movie.
Garrison already went ahead to search for them.
Monica's not exactly a coward, but she really doesn't. She knows when it's like, yeah, this is too dangerous.
I'm so woozy, but we don't have any time to waste.
Because you were shot by
I'll be
cannons.
fine.
First, allow me to further heal your wounds.
Yeah, this is the part that kind of threw me off when doing my test run. It's like, wait, Calibretto's the healer? Really? Okay. Switching party members, LBRB. Each party member has their own unique dungeon skills. You can swap out the active party member in order to use each's ability, okay, to explore and interact with the world. You can open your compendium and check the skills section to see what each hero's dungeon skills do, which I already did for Gully. Revitalize. Yeah, it's interesting. You do that, and then you press X. Blue green bird comes out, and it goes poof, and it heals you up. Like, okay. Of course, you can walk around. Now, once again, it's like I haven't seen any weak walls or whatnot to use Gully's thing, so I'm assuming that's later. So for now, we'll be little girl. Now I'm going through here because dun 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 dun, something survived the fall intact. +1 common parts and +10 gold. And then now look in here. Hey, look, it's a waterfall. Maybe I should go take a shower. Oh no! Yep, it's a cave. And it's like you can go all the way up here, but you can't go up the ledge. Her short, stubby lips. Here we go. Got it. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. And this, we get a blue piece of gear, which we will equip. First off, Calibretto. There he is. He's got a decent amount of health and whatnot. But yeah, he's the healer. Passive skill, 10% healing is power. Even his combat is defense matrix. Yeah, here's what I was saying. It's like Gully's was just flat out damage reduction. His is damage reduction, and if he's attacked, he generates 5 overcharge, so he gets quote unquote 5 extra mana. And his basic attack, applies Thunder, increasing physical damage taken by 10% for 3 turns, generates 10 overcharge. So, yeah, he's got basically an armor break. And we go here, Healing Wave, heals an ally for 54 health, and then Obliterate, deals 22 damage over 4 hits. If the target is sundered or bleeding, the enemy takes an additional 7 damage. So, like I said, it's like he's a healer and he's a debuffer / just all sorts of crazy things. Then there's this biography, Calibretto. An ancient war golem built for battle, Calibretto developed his own sentience and, in the process, befriended the wise wizard Nolan, who saved him from persecution. Yeah, lots of people were like after war golems to one great big war, yada yada yada, and they're too dangerous to be left alive. So lots of people want to kill them, or you've got some people who just want to basically dissect them. It's like, so how do you work so we can make more? Anyway, though a kind and nurturing protector, Bretto, short name, commands an arsenal of destructive firepower capable of quickly handling any threat to himself or his allies. Yeah, in the comics, it's like, I don't think he ever had any healing powers. He was all about, I will protect you and destroy everything that gets in our path. And, well, lo and behold, he's apparently a healer in this game. So, go here. Hey, buddy. Aw. Awoke in the night, didn't realize what happened to Rachel until it was too late. The look in her eyes, it was like she'd never seen me before. She gored me real good before I could react. It was ever since finding that mana in that crack in the ground. Shouldn't have taken her so close to it. Tired getting dark. Mana. Now the thing is, I'm thinking it was a pet, maybe? And here again it's like, oh, I can't, it's why I can hide, but then go over here. No, I did. But yeah, so I'm assuming we'll meet a Rachel at some point. Ever hell. It's like, can I go up there? No, I can't. Anyway. So we're going to go find Garrison. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of XP grinding here. Ready and... Oh no, look out! It exploded! But it's okay. I'm a little girl who's the tank. That doesn't look ominous at all. Ew. What's that? It's called the first boss, and it's a slime! Why? Because slimes are always easy. Feast! Blah 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 garble. Get punch! And... Oof. Alright, and then jab her punch. He's gonna sploo glorp. Oh no, we've been poisoned! Hold LT to get more information about, or more info about buffs and debuffs in combat. So basically what it does is, you do this, and you can of course move around, like, there's gut punch, you know, 2 turns remaining. Slime Spit deals 4 piercing damage each tick. So basically, because it makes sense, you know, poison can't be, you know, damage reduced, so this piercing attacks, or piercing damage, just ignore damage reduction, is what I've gathered so far. So, but you, as you can see, like right where the red is and the mana bar, I'm now at 140 of 130, so basically you can gain extra mana to use, and basically it helps you with some, like, you know, long instances, say you're out of mana potions or whatnot. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, kill this fool. Boom. Yep, yeah, in Calibretto, his victory animation is birds landing on him because he's a kind soul. Somewhere. Wow. Only 1 coin, huh? I see how it is. Usually they actually give you at least a common part or something. Oh look, I'm supposed to go this way, huh? Okay, thank you. Yep, splash screen. Really curious about the Jenga, because he is new. Alright, Calibretto. Garrison's... excuse me. Garrison went northeast looking for Monica and Nolan. We should head that direction. I'm sure they're fine, but we should hurry just in case. Acknowledged. Yeah, we should totally head to that eastern direction. Right? Right? Oh no, where are you going? Oh no. That's a spider. Help me. Golly, defend yourself. I should be telling you that. Because I'm a girl that can, like, take cannon shots and not be destroyed. Be, like, just, you know, protected by you at all times, even though I can, like, basically... That's the thing, it's like, in the comics, there were several instances where Calibretto would force them. There's the parts I was looking for. It's like, yeah, it's like, I will protect you because you are, you know, little girl, blah, 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 blah. And she's, you know, at first she was scared, but eventually when she gets the gun, she's like, please, I've got this. And it's like, no, I will protect you. It's like, and that's why I was amused at the comment of her saying, it's like, you know, you break easier than I do, and then she's not wrong. The girl knows how to take it. I'm talking damage. Damage, by the way. I mean, she's a little girl, guys. Come on. Jeez. No. Spider. Nom, 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 nom. And, well, go ahead and sunder this. Boom. That little, like, uppercut hook thing. She jumps up. Punch. That's right. Here. Now we got 20 overcharge. We're gonna use Healing Wave on Calibretto because he's got the most damage taken. And then you... Let's put a damage shield on myself. Boom. And the green bird of health. Yep, and that took the... That's the thing you see with the little bar, is it? Yeah, it doesn't show down there. Basically, it's the shield's that little yellow square in the corner of my health bar. That basically is how much shielding you've got left. So, we have won the battle easily. Well, yeah, I should hope so. I mean, this is the beginning of the game. That would be bad, okay. Oh yeah, derp. I forgot. Equipment, traveling garb, drenched scout tunic. Stamina is HP in the game. Will is mana for extra mana. You'll see it in the splash screens when it loads. But yeah, I mean she's designed to be the tank. So you know, -2 stamina for a bunch of defense. I'll take it. We go up here and there's sign inspect. Warning letters on top of this sign read Talon Crossing. The plank pointing east says High Lake Village with the message, not anymore. Ooh. Carved cryptically into the wood directly over it. The rest is damaged beyond readability. So, there you go. And, oh look, here's a little flower. Can I have a flower? Flower. I think this, I played twice, and that's probably the first time that there's not been a monster there. I actually fully expected there to be a monster, so this will be interesting because usually by the time I get to Garrison, I'm level 2. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Bat, you should run, Bat. No, he's gonna punch you. Bonk. Sunder. Haste up. Oh, okay, so he's faster. Gotcha. Punch. And there he goes. And gut punch. Bonk. Wow. I'm not impressed. Hope you don't say that later when you like fight a dragon. It's like, I'm not impressed. It's like, you barely survived. What are you talking about? Okay. Well, this is interesting. You're dead meat. In this world, yeah, it probably would be eaten. Yeah, it's, you know, they eat all sorts of stuff, so... Yeah, usually with the spiders, if a Calibretto goes first to get the center off, it's 1-2 dead. So... Wow, and... Well, I understand there is no really respawns when you're on this type of map, so... I can't get up there to those guys, so... Alright, here we go.
Gully, I'm glad you're alright.
Because I'm a badass.
What you did during the airship battle, shielding the cannon blast.
You would have done the same for me.
Maybe, but with messier results.
I don't know. Garrison's a pretty good badass. I mean,
But remember, we don't fully understand the power of your father's gauntlets.
yes and no. You understand because you fought with him, but you're afraid because she doesn't know how to really use them.
You have to be more careful with them.
I had no choice.
Yeah, she's the typical. It's like, I want to do good in the world.
I guess not.
Of course, they try to deter her from it, but it's like, okay, fine.
He was trying to thank you.
Yeah, Garrison actually has trouble conveying, you know, certain feelings.
Any sign of Monica or Nolan?
I haven't. And this village looks long abandoned.
Oh yeah, considering there's like no actual houses here.
To the east, might be a town.
We should investigate. If they survived, they likely headed that direction.
What do you mean, if? Nolan saved us. He can save himself. And Monica, too.
Well, Monica already escaped. Probably onto an enemy ship, to be honest. And yeah, Nolan, I mean,
You're probably right.
he's a super powerful wizard thing person, so. Alright, Garrison joined the party. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get this fight. Hopefully get our level. Although it might be, with 3 people, of course, the XP gets, you know, shared, so. But we can take a look at Garrison. Like I said, it's level 2. Yeah, here it is, the exclamation about overcharge. Overcharge is displayed in red next to your mana bar. It's generated by using regular actions. Overcharge is consumed in place of mana and used for bonus effects and certain abilities. It goes away after combat though, so make sure you use it while you can. So yeah, you gotta spend the first couple of, like, you know, turns like building it up, depending on this. Like, I don't know if you see it there, it's like Calibretto and Gully have, you know, just a little bit. Garrison has a fairly large chunk, so a lot of his abilities are based on that. Like Swift Strike, and it generates 15 overcharge. The other 2, it only generates 10. Now, once again, here's his defense. It reduces damage taken by 40%. If attacked while active, his attack power will increase by 5% for 1 turn. So yeah, it's like each one, except for, you know, Gully's was, I think, 50%, just flat out. So, and ability-wise, here's Cleave, costs 10 mana, deals 18 damage to a target and a nearby enemy. So if I was to use it here, do it to them both. Rally Strike, this is a really good ability. Deals 34 damage, increases haste for all party members by 10%, so it's, you know, helps bring them up. And then there's this, Warblade. 15 mana, but consumes up to 40 overcharge, dealing 44 damage and adding 0.2 to damage for each overcharge used. So assuming there's like gear or something that probably increases overcharge or whatnot, this could be a fairly like devastating mood. But I'll be honest, my playstyle is very straightforward. You know, I will use abilities during like major fights or if I'm getting my ass totally beat down. Go ahead and hit him. Oh, okay, or kill him, that's fine. Don't forget to conserve your energy for a more difficult fight. We know! And remember to build up temporary energy during combat. We know, Garrison. Like I said, he's like, I'm on the battlefield. You don't understand what battle is like. Like, no, we kinda do. It's okay. A punch. Bonk. And finish off with jab. You asked for it. Didn't think so. Well, yeah, it's a bad. It doesn't speak. Yay, level! Unlock Nature's Boon and unlocked Quake Fist. And items, and not a lot of money though. And of course, this is, you know, part of lore. Spoils of War, 1 of 4, the General returns. Handwritten journal entry is scrawled on parchment. General Xavier returned from the main front last night. Because he came in darkness, few got a good look at him, other than to say he seemed well. The wars elsewhere have taken their toll on the outpost, with ranks thinning and our defensive practices becoming lax. I'm not sure Ravenheart even bothered to take his patrol last night, but then he always did seem the lazy sort. That should change the Xavier stalking the halls once more. Carlost. Entry has been added to your lore book. Okay. Piece of lore. Yay. Real quick here, before I end this episode, episode 1, let's take a look at Garrison, who's probably our beatdown machine. Yeah, 92. Yeah, he's our beatdown. Glass cannon. Passive skill builds overcharge faster and has a larger overcharge pool. Well, yeah, we saw that. Doesn't skill quick step, a dash that avoids trap damage and adds a massive haste buff to Garrison if he initiates combat with it. Okay, so you can dash across traps, and you know if you hit enemies with that dash, he's got a haste buff. Bleh. Already went over those. A legendary warrior and fallen paladin turned sellsword. Once loyal to the missing hero Aramis, Garrison struggles to escape his own violent past. He's now drawn back into conflict by his sense of duty. seeking redemption for past sins in the defense of Aramis's daughter, Gully, on her many adventures. Yeah, he, long story short, he was with Aramis, and then something happened to him, and then I think, like, his love and or wife was killed, and he couldn't defend her, so he went into just, like, this drunken spiral of, like, you know, I don't really care anymore or whatnot. And if I remember the comics, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was actually Red Monica that kind of, like, well, kind of came to him and was like, hey, you need to go, like, you know, take care of this little girl, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know, screw you. And then she's like, well, if you want to die here or whatnot, it's like, I heard it was, you know, Aramis's daughter. It's like, okay. So he had, like, a full beard and everything, and was like, you know, whatever. And so it's like, next time you see him, he's basically like this, you know, clean shaven, he's got the sword on his back and whatnot. And he gets attacked by some prisoners that break out of a prison, one of them being this, like, monk dude with, like, all sorts of runes on his symbol, and he ends up killing one of the other, you know, prisoners because, well, he was mouthing off or whatnot. But his whole goal is, like, you know, I'm going to kill Garrison, blah, blah, blah. I've made myself immune to, you know, his attacks. And, of course, they eventually find each other, and then, long story short, you know, he proceeds to, you know, to attack Garrison. Garrison never pulls his sword, and basically, literally, like, out-monks the monk. It was like, okay, this guy is, like, way too OP for doing what he does, so. But not in the game. Of course, you know, the cannon shot and whatnot. And the other thing I noticed, why is his hair purplish? Really? I mean, it's black. You know, it's black in his profile photo, too. I mean, why is it purple? But anyway, this is Old Man Dendorian. I'm signing off. Don't expect any outros or anything of fanciness yet. Like I said, I'm just getting started, but eventually in the future we'll have it, so I will see you all later.